Welcome back, fellow stackers. Silver Gold Man here, aka Connectingdots2, Connectingdots3. Okay, a quick little video here again just to remind you that I'm having these nightly Google Hangouts at Silver Gold Man. That's the YouTube channel, Silver Gold Man. On the chart right now, you're looking at, well, as I mentioned previous times, I broke my neck in 2011. I can't go back to the same type of work I used to do, so I've taught myself how to intraday trading. So scalping, the art of scalping is all about technical analysis. You don't care about the name of the company, even though right now I have Cleveland Biolabs. One of the things I've noticed is this type of trading I've learned how to read the charts. I don't care about the company, so I'm looking at stochastic RSI and stochastic are my two main indicators. I refer to them with my friends as kind of like when you first started driving a standard vehicle and you always had to glance down at the RPM gauge to make sure, you know, if the RPMs were too high, well then it was time to shift into a higher gear, right? Well, it's very similar here with the stochastic. It's kind of like shifting gears. So when you see it crosses over and everything's looking good here, as far as, you know, you can't just, as soon as it jumps over, you jump in it. There's got to be some indicators, other indicators behind it. So in this specific stock, as you can see, it was a launch. I mean, it hasn't stopped here, folks. In fact, here, I'll back up to the beginning of the day so you can see what she did right off the get-go. So the red line here, that red line is today's market, okay? Every candlestick is 1 minute of trading. As you can see, I have it right on the 1 minute. So yeah, right off the get-go, boom, she was under $3. She launched over like $6. Double the price. Yes, sirree, Bob. So this is why I want to play this. I know a lot of you want to make some money, and you know, you've gotten into silver and gold because you want to store some money. That's great. I'm going to continue paying attention to those markets, and I'll get into that again because this is what I'm going to do every single night at the Silver Gold Man. I'll begin the shows with first a look at the precious metals. I'll do my show, and at the end of the show, I'll get right back into the comments, and then I hit again the wrap up with the precious metals, what I think is going to be taking place the next day. So yeah, stocks that rock. I'll get back into this another time, but I just want to show you folks that, you know, instead of having your money sit in silver or just buying like a regular stock, possibly you may want to consider teaching yourself how to intraday trade, scalp stocks. It's not very tough, trust me. You don't get caught up by the big names. Stochastic isn't any different than when first time you hear about a carburetor and you understand how a carburetor works. You spend a little bit of time and you realize, oh geez, it's really not that tough, okay? So I'm not going to make this an entire video about scalping, but I just want to let you guys know that even this, like I'm looking at this right now, it looks like it's building up again here. We could be up for another launch. Even though it crossed below here, I could be wrong. Anyways, as a scalper, you're waiting for these when it peaks out like that to sell. In fact, you may even have sold right here because, like I said, there was a good launch here in this stock. It's been going all morning long. Unfortunately, I didn't get into the stocks because I'm just paper trading right now. I don't actually have my money. I didn't come out here first thing this morning to take a look what was taking place in the markets. And but you know, as soon as I came across this, I think it was around the $5 mark. Yes, right around here. So when I woke up this morning, or should I not wake up, when I open up my this page, the stock had already risen and it was up around here. I'm like, oh, this baby's going to go. Yeah. So she's kept on flying here. How high will she go? I don't know, but I'll get back into that another time here because I know a lot of you want to make some cash, and I'll teach you how to find these stocks that just rock every single day. So you don't need a whole lot of capital, and you know, you can buy them cheap. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the silver. If you've missed the show again last night, I was saying don't jump in there. I have a feeling, you know, even though Kitco was saying, you know, their analysts that, you know, it was probably a good time to buy because even with all the trouble, the euro was dropping, but gold has held steady and firm. And I'm like, no, I think it's still going to go lower. So oddly enough, in last night's show, I was talking about how Kitco was giving us prices that weren't matching up. So in last night's show, I was talking about how we'd apparently hit 1570 as a low yesterday. Really, just wait here. I want to show you here what's going on. So this is Kitco's webpage here. All I did was hit the back button. And as you can see here, silver, today's date, 10/22. That's on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. You look at the low price here, $15.69. In last night's video, I was showing folks that they actually said that yesterday's price, the low, was $15.70. So according to Kitco, we've gone down. Today we've hit a lower low than yesterday, which is, works in line with what I've been saying here, that we're going to be seeing lower prices. However, when you're looking at the chart, Houston, there's a problem. They don't match up. They don't match up. Here's $15.70. Nowhere near that. Same with yesterday. Nowhere near that. So I don't know why Kitco's, showing you this on a display, but giving you a totally different numbers when it comes time to actually looking at the stock itself. Okay, and I'm going to touch base here again with the Bitcoins. You may have noticed here how Kitco's even new on Kitco.com, live Bitcoin prices and news. So that's what I'm saying, folks. The New World Order, your Illuminati agents here, they've set up this whole Bitcoin to try and draw people out of physical silver and gold. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but many of these people on YouTube, they're Da Vinci's, Max Keiser himself, many others, SGT Bull, many. It's unbelievable how many used to be. When I first came out here in 2009, there were many. Actually, Max Keiser wasn't even on to silver in 2009, now that I think about it. So yeah, back when I was pumping videos every day, there was many people that I encountered that were all bullish on physical gold and silver, making videos like myself, not necessarily every day, but they would. And then all of a sudden they flopped. When the Bitcoins came about, they all jumped ship. So I'm the only one, or one of the very few, who's like, no, Bitcoins is a New World Order digital currency. We already know that the conspiracy says that they want to drag us into digital currency. So why not go after people that believe in physical metals? When you think about it, right? We're the best group to come and take down. Come and go after the group that actually wants to break off and wants their money back by something real. And I was even opening up a brokerage account here just a few days ago, and the guy, we got off track for a second. We were talking about his schooling and stuff, and I said, "Did you ever learn the term fiat currency?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, blah 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 blah, backed by nothing." So yeah, even he gets it. But they're not going to go after him because, he's sticking with the money and he's working for the bank, of course, selling a brokerage firm. And no, I'm not going with that broker. I just wanted the free charts that the bank offers. And basically, yeah, they came in and they went after all the people on YouTube that were, I shouldn't say they went after, many of the people on YouTube switched gears and started promoting Bitcoins. I was one of the few here telling you folks, don't buy into that bullshit. I mean, more recently here, you may have heard me many times how Max Keiser and Da Vinci and the rest of them were pumping the shit all the way up here. And then when we had this pullback and we touched the $6.85, we had Corbett Report all of a sudden jumping in there telling people, Bitcoins is a safe haven to store your wealth. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is he talking about? So I was making videos, folks, double top, get the hell out, this baby's going to drop. Yeah, so it dropped. So they're out here again. I don't know if you caught that, but they're pumping the bullshit here, trying to get you suckered into this stuff. So hopefully you'll come and join me here at the Silver Gold Man every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, YouTube channel Silver Gold Man. If I may miss a night or two, but if I will be back, and if I do decide to leave for a week holiday or 2 weeks holiday, I'll let you know at one of the videos at the very beginning. I'll say, hey folks, tonight's my last video for the X amount of days as I take off, just so you folks know that if he didn't show up, he wasn't taken out. Okay, so yeah, we'll get into nightly, last night, the Cannabis in America. I'm not sure if you caught that one, but that was at the end of the show here. It was an hour and 39 minutes. I got into Cannabis America. Yeah, the economy sucks. They got to get in tax money, and there's a lot of stories there, especially at the forum, which is linked. I haven't linked it yet. I will go put it in the Show More tab, and hopefully you'll join us here every night and catch some stocks that rock. Look at that baby go. So yeah, she crossed the trigger line here again, and that's what you're looking for here. These